Bruv, let's just end this now. I don't really want to talk about this anymore.
For Liverpool fans, what's there to look forward to right now on the horizon?
The Euros.
Yes, people, what's good? Welcome back to Weird and Wonderful. And yeah, we're here today to do a little Fancam. Liverpool lost in the first leg away at Real Madrid's training complex, actually, weirdly enough. But they fell 3-1 losers to that in that tie. Quite a bit of a hard one to take for Liverpool fans, I imagine, just because the performance for me wasn't very good. I felt that Thiago probably should have started that game. He's probably one of those players. He suits that sort of tie, that sort of occasion. And yeah, I thought there were certain omissions made in that starting lineup that did raise an eyebrow. And obviously with the early Klopp substitution, he'd probably agree with that statement as well. But I'm not here to give people aren't here to have my opinion. That's just my two-piece. But Ishmael, man, I can't imagine what you're going through right now.
It's because you men are in the airport. That's why.
We're working in the small pond. But Ishmael, man, talk to us. What's going on? What's going on with your? Bro, where's your head at? Is it hot?
They moved to us, man. They moved to us good and proper. First 10, 15 minutes, couldn't get near them. Genie, dreadful, chasing shadows in midfield. Naby Keita looked like that was the first time he's ever kicked ball before. Fabinho was not that much better either. The front three, nothing. Trent caught out, arguably at fault for possibly all of the goals. But don't want to get on a yes. The last goal as well, he was caught slightly flat-footed, but he had some good moments too. The centre backs, Kabak.
Cat was going walkabouts. He was going walkies.
Yeah.
He was
MIA.
Is
that still good?
Yeah. I think so. He was MIA for big portions of.
Just no pace, no mobility in the back. Like they were moving to us. Benzema was having the game of his life. Like finding little pockets, finding spaces here and there. Like the Salah goal. Yeah, I mean, big up to him for coming through in that moment. But that kind of glossed over. Like we were dreadful, man. We were absolutely shocking. Like that Arsenal game got us all a little bit too gassed, I think.
A little bit too carried away.
Yeah, man. But like it was a good win. It was a good win against a half decent side. Like first win from the international break is where we kind of forgot what was happening before. But we were dead today, man. So dead. Like no one can really hold their head up high. No one can really look themselves in the mirror when they get back to the hotel room, whatever, tonight, and say that they had a good game. It was shit, bro. It was shit. There are
moments of quality from, I guess, certain players at times.
Our players?
Yeah. Liverpool looked good at times. But that was individual brilliance, just like fashioning a chance and stuff like that. But
can you remember Courtois making like a load of saves or doing something mad? Like
no, I can't.
It was pressure, but was it really pressure, or was it just Madrid like conserving energy? Because like, we were probing, but we didn't.
Yeah. I mean,
there was no penetration.
There were moments of like they were like, okay, cool, Salah was on the ball, or there were moments where like you could rely on a bit of individual brilliance, but there was no team cohesion there for me. It looked like, I think for me, Klopp made a big error with his starting lineup. I thought Thiago, I've been a big critic of his, but I thought he definitely should have started that game. It's the sort of game that he is made for. He was signed for. Suits that sort of continental style of football too. So I was really surprised not to see him in the starting 11. Where else as well? I also felt, Firmino, I know he's had his criticism, and it's easy to sort of say that he probably should have started, but I felt that he did miss a bit of Firmino's ability to connect the game. And do you know what? Weirdly enough, in European ties, Liverpool have managed to kind of put their league form behind them, and I always was quite critical, especially in the Leipzig ties, that the teams give you way too much respect. But
Madrid gave us no fucking respect to that, bro.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly
they looked
what I
us
was
straight in
about
the
to say.
face, and they're like, "Nah."
You face a team with a bigger heritage than you in the Champions League, bigger expectation.
That's hard to say, bro.
A bigger expectation.
See, normally when I see our nice little number 6 here, yeah, I feel big. I looked at fucking Valverde's shirt tonight, 13. Yeah. They're big boys in this thing, bro. They're the playground bullies in this competition, man.
Big time. So that's what I mean. So like you're coming up against a different caliber of animal, right?
Listen, now. there's no shame in losing to Madrid. I was gonna say at the Bernabeu, but there's no shame in losing to them at home or away, whatever. But it's the manner in which you go. Like you don't go down like that. The first 20 minutes, we were just like. They'd lose the ball and give it straight back to them. We're like, no, it's your ball. This is your training ground. You have the ball. You pass it around.
It's attack versus
it was just we were moving just soft, bro. Like, I
feel like Klopp's trying to go down with this like high line.
He's sinking, bro. He's got one arm. He's got one hand. You see in the film.
I don't know why he's doing it.
He's got
so
one hand up in the air.
it.
That's it. He's fully underwater right now with this high line fucking foolishness. Like for me, yeah.
Because wait, Ishmael, let's just for context as well. You went into this game quite confident.
I was confident, bro. You can't see Ramos out. Cool. That's like that in itself is a big blow, innit? Talisman, like just fucking horrible guy to play against. Then today again, Varane out, COVID. Obviously, we wish him speedy recovery, but that's another 2 of their centre backs out. Like Hazard out already. Like you looked at this is a time when you should be kind of trying to go for their neck, but the start was fucking shocking, man. And like you touched on it before, but Klopp needs to hold a bit of corn and own up to them to those mistakes he made in terms of the personnel, because it was shit, man. It was shit. I don't know. Like it's funny. The wickedest thing is now that it's gone back to the league looking like our best chance of getting Champions League football.
Yeah, I was literally just going to ask you that.
Imagine 2 weeks ago you're saying to me, no, actually the leagues, everyone's going to be dropping points around you. You're now in a position where you're almost touching distance of 4th, and you got slapped up 3-1 at Madrid, and so your Champions League run is hanging in by a thread. Like it's all fucking mad. Like I don't even know what else to say, man. I
just wanted to touch on that as well. I just felt like in the past weeks, I don't know if it was like a defense mechanism or just a way of coping. At the time
for Champions League,
like your league form,
bro, that's all I had to cling on to, bro.
Your league form was dire.
Arsenal were getting
you were getting pumped regularly, week in week out. Anfield is still giving up free points if you go on game days.
As you said, if you got early entry,
you know what I mean. Fulham swing by if you need those 3 points. Newcastle, all them, man. Anfield just giving up 3 points. But that's what I mean. Like football's a funny old game, man. You were writing off the Premier League and throwing all your eggs into one high stakes game of football.
Bro, I told you, high stakes football.
2 ties, and if Liverpool are out of the Champions League, when is it? This time next week? No, 2 weeks.
It's the day before my birthday, so next Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, people send Ishmael some love on whenever that is.
When
15th.
That day is etched in your memory, bro. Don't relax. Relax.
But no, look, Ishmael. It's crazy to hear you say that, because you were fully giving up on the league and you weren't even watching games. I believe at certain points you've given up.
So this guy, what games have I missed?
No, do you know what? I'm happy because the Champions League, it was weird. It felt. We'll see once you get knocked out. Anyway, I'll say that. But
you shouldn't even be watching our games. You should be focusing.
Because then once you're out of the Champions League, there's a level playing field there. It's just like we've just got the league. Actually, no, we've got the Europa League as well. But you know what I mean. It's just like we can really cast this light on your season and really.
Bro, our season's been dead. Like obviously we can still turn it around in the Champions League, but listen, it's looking very likely that we'll finish outside of the top four and dumped out there Champions League at the quarters. Like, that's not a good season, is it? It's not a good season by any stretch.
Yeah,
so.
is that a tenable? I don't think Klopp would stick around if that happened as well.
I've maintained. I think whatever happens this season, even if we win the Champions League or even if we don't get top four and go out to Madrid now, I think Klopp gets another year. I think he deserves another year from our point of view.
I don't think.
But if Klopp wants to walk away, I can't see it personally. I can't see it.
Think about it. Then he'll have a year out of the Champions League to get back into the Champions League, and then that's a year that he probably might not even want to be at the club anymore at that point.
Then you do it for another season, get us back in there, try and win the league, and then leave on a high. Like, this is not how he's not going to want to leave on this fucking this fuckery is going on right now. Like,
yeah,
I think
parade. I want
one more year, bruv.
We need to schedule that. We need to schedule that parade.
There's no parade. The parade is cancelled, bruv.
Get Adam Lallana back down. Get
it was man saying Lovren,
get Lovren over.
It was like what's man saying, get a corner from Brighton to come up.
Yeah. Getting done.
There's a long train, you know. There's a long train. Get fucking Lovren from Russia to come back for one last.
I think Putin will allow it. Get special dispensation for it.
You know what? Listen, man. What?
But yeah, man. Where's this leave your sort of Champions League hopes, and then more
hanging
broadly,
by a thread, bruv. Hanging by a thread. It's all hanging by a thread right now. Like, it could either. I don't know.
And just to finish off,
yeah,
before I put you out of your misery, but have you reached the stage now where you're contemplating life in Europa League? Have you confronted that?
Just in a stream. We were just in a stream now with Laser LFC. So big up Laser and that man. But
yeah, big up Laser.
My man was playing the fucking Europa League theme song on the chat. Like, that's not the vibe I want to be entertaining right now. But
it's looking like it's going to be a reality, mate.
I ain't trying to see it. I ain't trying to see it. I'm not. No. Nah. For me, I can't think about that until the season's done. I need to just get this season out of the way.
Yeah.
And then whatever happens.
You're going to watch the Europa League tomorrow? No, was it tomorrow? Thursday?
Thursday, mate. Thursday. Don't try and get into Wednesday.
It's hard to remember what day it is.
Listen, yeah, I'll watch. I'm a student of the game.
Gonna be here?
Maybe.
To see what tune to find out.
Yeah, bruv, let's just end this now. I don't really want to talk about this anymore.
For Liverpool fans, what's there to look forward to right now on the horizon?
The Euros. Bro, have you not seen how much I'm pushing this England agenda at the moment? I'm trying to see the season.
No, but who's the next game?
We got Villa at home on Saturday. Same Villa who gave us 7-2 licks before. So, and it's at Anfield as well.
Grealish is back, isn't he?
I don't know about that.
Sliding into that group. I think he's going to be back. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us again.
Big
that was Ishmael's Fancam. Thank you, Ishmael, for sharing that as well. I know it was hard.
Fucking touch me, bro. Get your hands off me, bro. Get your hands off me.
But yeah, it's been weird and wonderful, guys. And thanks for tuning in again. And yeah, like and subscribe and follow us on socials, all that good stuff. But yeah,
it got very ugly tonight. The game is not beautiful. The game is clapped, bro. The game is dead.
And on that note,
peace.
Is
that actually recording?